we're going to do a little recap. Mainly, we're going to look at my Twitter feed because it's fucking ridiculous, the things that have happened today. I've been on Twitter nonstop for the past 2 hours arguing with people for some reason. I just get a wild hair up my ass, and I get on Twitter, and I get heated, and I start arguing with people, and I start posting facts, and then people get mad at me, and then I have to come back when people get mad at me and start throwing racial slurs around. I'm just kidding. I start throwing truth. Joshua James Rio said, if you are a police officer in Georgia, I suggest that you pray to your god Satan that you don't accidentally speak to me. You will just have to roll the dice with every single traffic stop. I'm aiming to kill any police officer that dares speak to me with absolutely zero questions for you. You speak, you die. Oh, God, burp. It's that simple. Go ahead and test me, see how far you get. He said a few other things like, I'm ready, I'm waiting. They are warned. If you refuse to follow my instructions, you're going to get the same treatment as the innocent victims in the posted video. And he talks a lot about, I'm going to kill police. I retweeted the screenshots and I sent it to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, and I found a picture of his license and I put that on Facebook, and lo and behold, look what happened today. Man posted Facebook threat to shoot officers, and he was arrested. He was arrested for all the stuff he posted on Facebook that I spread all over social media, so that's pretty cool. Wrong move, brother. You lose. Wait, cops know how to Facebook? Who would have guessed? If you guys didn't know, on the Protect and Serve subreddit, Monday is Meme Monday, so you can find a bunch of police officer related memes, and this is one I found. And people really didn't take this as a joke when I put it up on Facebook. They can't call off the chase if you never release the mic button. All right, we got a few more things we're gonna look at here on Facebook. This is absolutely hilarious. This is from Captain Disillusion. If you don't follow him on YouTube, he's a great YouTuber. He's like, he's the guy that proves that magicians are full of shit. But look, this represents me a lot. The Captain Autismo, thanks for subbing. My favorite superhero ever. All right, moving on. Akon, as in, I guess this is the only time I've ever heard of Akon is Akon and Young Jeezy, like in the first of that song. I don't even remember the fucking song. He tweeted this out and he said, this made me so furious. This incident is over a year old, by the way. He said, this made me so furious I had to share it. There has to be something we can do to stop how police are allowed to treat us. It only takes one command from the officer and the dog would let go. Police dogs are trained, but the officer stays silent the whole time. First off, he doesn't know shit about police procedure. He doesn't know shit about canines. I'm not going to comment on producing music or hip hop or rap or anything. I listen to it, but I don't know shit about it. He says it takes one command from the police officer and the dog would let go. This is not true whatsoever. If you haven't really been around canines that much, working dogs like this, bork, bork, nom, noms, they don't always let go with one command. They definitely don't always let go with one command. They are raised to love bites. That is their life. They fucking love eating people. That's their job, and they love it, and they're rewarded because of it, and that's how they train. So a dog isn't always going to let go from one command. Did the dog stay on there a little bit too long? Yes. But I talked to two working canine handlers right now, and we talked a little bit about this incident. And hold on, I'll show you real quick. We'll watch the video. Oh, the video's not going to work. That's cool. There we go.
Why can't you call your dog off? Why can't you call him off?
We got a street attorney here. Yeah, don't feel good. You have no control of your dog whatsoever, says the hippie with the camera. Akon dies in Infinity War? Fuck! Why'd you ruin it for me? So I said, yeah, but you're wrong. From working around actual canines for years, I can tell you it can sometimes be harder than saying one word to get them to release their bite. But keep acting like you know what you're talking about and spreading false information. A little bit about the incident that led up to this. I know context is racist. This is super racist what I'm doing right now. Officers with the San Diego Police Department say a man attacked a cab driver, attempted to steal a motorcycle, and threatened one of their officers in downtown on Sunday. So one of their canines was released. So the guy robbed a cab and then tried to steal a bike and then threaten an officer. Sometimes you get bit because of that. A lieutenant with San Diego Police Department said, if it's 1 second, 5 seconds, or 15 seconds, if the dog is biting and holding like he's trained to do, then the injuries that are inflicted immediately are no different 15 seconds later. It was taking him a little longer to get the dog off of him, but what he's trying to do right here is restrict the dog's airways so the dog will let go. It looks like he keeps losing his grip a little bit too, and he keeps having to readjust his grip to cut the dog's airway off so the dog will let go. Like I said, the dogs love this shit. It's what they live for. It's what they're bred to do. This guy, of course, is talking about shooting police officers. He says, there is something we can do. Because Akon said, there's something we must be able to do. This guy says, there is something we can do. Defend ourselves from domestic terrorism. If this happens to any of my sons, best believe I'm shooting in defense of them. So this guy's talking about shooting police officers. We all saw where that gets you on the internet, talking about shooting police officers. Next thing that we're going to talk about, coming straight out of the Twitter sphere. A trans woman was arrested at Philly Pride for burning a Blue Lives Matter flag, and no one is talking about it. All the bogey white cis gays, all the boogie white cis gays are out dancing with the cops while a trans woman is sitting in jail. Happy effing Pride. Dude, this was retweeted 21,000 times. This is a big one. This is a big fish. This is a big Sean King level fish right here. A woman was arrested for burning, was arrested for burning a Blue Lives Matter flag. And that's what she's saying. And it was retweeted 21,000 times. It's big. It's a lot of retweeting. 57,000 likes, 21,000 times. Lord knows what bullshit they arrested her, given that the 1989 Supreme Court decision, Texas versus Johnson, made it 100% explicitly clear that burning a flag is a protected free speech. Burning a flag is a protected free speech. Now she's talking about a comrade was arrested, so we're getting into Antifa territory right now too. Hold on, just wait till we look at the article. This is one of those that people looked at and they just took it at face value and said, this is preposterous. I'm an angry trans now because this person was arrested for burning a Blue Lives Matter flag. They took their word on it. But unfortunately, with a little critical thinking and the power of the internet, I was able to find an article just by typing in trans burning blue flag. And wouldn't you know it, there she is, right there. Old Antifa style. Despite the Antifa stuff, why would you arrest someone for burning a flag? Well, they didn't arrest her for burning a flag. They arrested her because she was trying to burn a flag in the middle of a crowd with lighter fluid and a road flare. Police arrested her for this, not for the flag she was burning, for a huge crowd, being surrounded by a huge crowd, and trying to burn a flag with lighter fluid and a road flare. That's illegal. Very illegal. So she was charged with attempt to commit arson, risking a catastrophe, recklessly endangering another person, and other related offenses. I was just talking to iDubbbz about this, and I was like, dude, I can't do it with these fucking people anymore. Meaning everyone, not just like the trans and the queers and the LGBT pluses or whatever. I don't know. This gets on my nerves so much because the police were there trying to protect all the gay people. And now Twitter's saying that they hate the gay people. This is after there was that whole big thing about cops don't belong at Pride. Cops shouldn't be at Pride. So, yeah, everyone's mad. There she is. Where are the eyebrows? Oh, shit, you're right. She doesn't have eyebrows. What if a police officer is a gay, black, vegan man who does CrossFit? Who does he hate first? What does he tell people about first? It's like a gay vegan firefighter who does CrossFit. What do they tell people about first when they first meet them, you know? Everyone's an activist. Should I put activist on my profile? Does it give me a blue check mark if I put activist? Because I've been wanting one of them blue check marks. Oh, to top it all off, they started a GoFundMe and raised like $2,000 for this person. This person has some logic about them, and it's a pretty high tweet up here. It's one of the first tweets. I understand that there are bad cops with bad arrests for no reason, but in this instance, she had lighter fluid and other flammables in the middle of a crowd. That's why she was arrested. This person says no, just no. She retorts with, care to elaborate? Nothing she did was illegal. This taking a flag and trying to burn it with lighter fluid and a road flare in the middle of a crowd. This person truly believes that nothing she did was illegal. It's not illegal to burn flags in public or in private. She didn't need to be arrested. There has been no recent terrorism in Philadelphia for them to be cautious. I mean, cavemen understood this. When you're born and you put your hand near something hot, you don't touch it. Like fire is hot. You don't set a fire in a crowd with lighter fluid. And that's, people are saying it's not illegal. Like, it's not dangerous to do that. I don't understand it. Fire bad. Fire bad. Don't set fire in crowd. Arrest. The police didn't say, hey, that guy is a girl now, therefore we arrest them. No, it was like, They're about to set a big ass fire in the middle of a crowd. Shit, they need to go to jail. I guess I am the Bill Gates. Fuck. I got you, bitch. Everyone say hello to the turtle. Say hello, Squirt. Let's go over this video first, though. A Baltimore police officer already had his body cam rolling when he charged into a gun battle. This is a great video. This is a cop with a there's this shit I'm gonna say tonight, but I'm not gonna say. This is a stud of an officer. I was gonna say rock hard justice boner, but after talking about furries and shit like that, I'm just last thing I want to mention in the same stream as furries is rock hard boners. So Baltimore, newly released body cam footage shows the moment that a Baltimore police officer charged towards the sound of gunfire and took a murder suspect into custody. This dude shoots this other guy like 15 times, and I can show it on this because it doesn't show it. The officer was speaking with a man and a woman outside of an apartment. It was over a dispute between a landlord and a tenant, I believe, when shots rang out down the street. And you hear a lot of shots. Like, this person kills the shit out of this other person. The officer immediately took off sprinting in the direction of the continued gunfire. A woman could be heard screaming as the officer closed in on the shooter. This is one of those videos, and I'm going to put this on Twitter as well, that you can show people who say, well, they would have shot him if he was black. This is a black person who just murdered another person in cold blood right beside this officer, and the officer doesn't fire one shot. Watch this. That was over 12 shots.
Register in Lafayette, ma'am. I got one down. I might have to shoot her.
Damn. Crazy, huh? Ran right towards the gunfire. M2 says, but 15 round mags are illegal there, right? Oh, I saw this. I'm not even gonna listen to this garbage. She sounds like the Catch Me Outside, How About That girl. I left a comment on the Facebook video that I said, this is what happens when you keep it in the family. God, she's ignorant as shit.
They pull guns on y'all. They pull guns. They pulling guns, bruh. They pulling guns, y'all. They pulling guns on people. Get off of him now.
Get out here.
Get off.
Move.
No, y'all not finna run in my shit without a search warrant. Y'all not finna run in my house without a search warrant.
We got an internet attorney. Internet attorney.
Get off of him now.
Got him.
Get off of him. Get off of him. Get off of him.
Takes her too.
Oh. Y'all see? Breaking and entering.
She's screaming breaking and entering. They were chasing a person they were trying to place under arrest, and he ran in his house. It's the same thing if someone pulls in their driveway on a traffic stop. They can't jump out and say home base, and you can't arrest them. If you're going to arrest somebody, you can chase them into fucking anywhere.
Breaking and entering. Guess what? Get off! Get off! Y'all broke it in. Y'all broke it in.
You broke and entered. You broke and entered.
in my house without a search warrant. Mother, did you just tell her to shut up? You hit him. You hit him.
Arrest them too.
Got y'all on camera. Got y'all on camera.
Interfering with an arrest.
You're actually pulling on him. I got him.
You broke and entered.
Y'all are hitting him. I got y'all on camera. I got all y'all on camera. Y'all some bitches, bro. Y'all some bitches. Y'all hit him too? I got all y'all on camera. Y'all some bitches, bro. Y'all some real live bitches. Y'all all gonna lose y'all job.
Not one person is going to lose their job, sweetheart.
Y'all see this, y'all? Y'all see this? Y'all
Oh, he's still resisting.
Police department does. They see what they-
He's still...
They hit him,
They
y'all.
just now
They
got
hit
the
him.
cuffs on him. Do all the myths. That's what happened. Y'all don't got a search warrant. So this is what happens according to her, right? You're chasing somebody who you're trying to place under arrest and they run inside of a building and shut the door. That means, oh shit, let's call up the judge and get a search warrant. No, it doesn't mean that. The officer knew that Walker, the guy that peddles meth out of his trailer in the video, had an outstanding warrant from when police had responded to a domestic violence incident at the same address a week later. The suspect began walking away and the deputy ordered him to stop and not enter his house. But Walker disregarded the officer's instructions and proceeded up onto the porch and towards the back door. He had a warrant. He had a CDV warrant. This is why it's illegal to sleep with family members right here.
Y'all see what they do? Y'all see this? Y'all see this one right here? Hit him. That one right there hit him in his shit.
I need an
Hit him in
ambulance
his
for my
face.
head.
Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Yeah, y'all see this? Yeah, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit, y'all? Motherfuckers tased him, hit him. They all got it coming for him. They all got it coming.
That's a threat.
All of them.
Oh, hey, this is a pretty good one. The officers are under investigation for this. Norristown, Pennsylvania. Norristown Police Chief has launched an investigation into the actions of two officers after a viral cell phone video shows them breaking up a fight between two women. The reason that an investigation has been opened up on this is because one of the officers had a lady on the ground and he saw another person coming towards him and he didn't want that person near him. And I don't blame him. When you're fighting one person, you don't want to fight two people. You could easily be overtaken, lose your gun, and get shot in the face. They just broke these women up, and he pulls his gun out. It doesn't look like he really points at them. He just pulls it out, and he's like, get the fuck back.
Stop! Stop!
I would so much rather break up two men fighting than two women.
Stop! Stop! Let go of her, I'm gonna punch you right in the face.
That's a good technique right there. Listen, the cop can't get the lady in the green off, and he says, let go of her, I'm going to punch you right in the face. And she lets go. Crazy how that works. Watch.
Let go of her, I'm gonna punch you right in the face.
All right, so the officer's trying to put the other lady in handcuffs. This young man right here gets a little bit too close to the officer, and he pulls his gun out. And I don't think he quite points it at him, but he's got it in the low ready. See, split second. He pulled it out. He let him know, I don't want you near me while I'm making this arrest. And he put it back in his holster. Anyways, an investigation has been launched because of that. One more time. Back in his holster.